Work can be frustrating. Work can be tiring. Work can wear us down. As teachers, we give so much of ourselves each and every day when we go to our jobs that we often forget to think about ourselves, or think about our families, or think about the things in which we need to do to help us. But that's what we're going to talk about today, the way we can relax once we are headed home or once we get home. Hi, I'm LaWanda Shields of 2 Cute Classrooms, and today we're talking about ways to relax. So let's get right into this video. I want to talk about 10 things that we can do as educators, as teachers, to get us to relax, to get our minds off of work, and to get us to refocus and recenter and focus our minds on our family instead of on work. The first thing I need you guys to do is to leave work at work. Yes, leave work at work. I say it all the time. I'm going to say it again. Leave work at work. There's a place for everything. And your house is not the place for work. I'm guilty. But we have to become cognizant of what we're doing. We have to become aware of dragging all this stuff home. You have to realize that you are violating a rule, an unspoken rule of not separating work from home. There has to be a separation between your work life and your home life. You are a teacher while you're at school. Yes, you may be a teacher when you get in the grocery store and your kids see you in there waving and saying hi, and your parents want to hold conversations. That's okay. But don't drag those papers home with you. Don't drag all that stuff home. Don't work on your holidays. Don't work on your weekends. Don't work on your sick days, or work on the days that you are off. I will never forget seeing a Facebook post from one young lady who was a teacher, whose dad was also a teacher. She took a picture of him. He was laying in a hospital bed. He was grading some papers. And I thought it was sort of cute. I was like, oh, really dedicated teacher, until she explained this was the last picture she got of him alive. He was headed into surgery, and instead of relaxing or doing whatever it is he needed to be doing, he was grading papers. That's how much of a part of his life work had become. It had consumed him to the point that he was physically ill. He ended up having surgery. I don't know what kind of surgery it was. I don't know what was going on, but I know that is not the last memory his daughter wanted to have of him, grading papers. So leave those papers on your desk, head out to your car, and go home. Make a clear separation between the two. The second thing I'm going to tell you, make sure you leave work on time. I know I've said it before. I had to straighten my shirt up. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Leave work on time. Stop hanging around late. Stop talking to your friends. Stop lollygagging. Stop being over in your classroom. Leave work on time. There's one exception. Choose one day per week in which you stay over and get that work done that you need to get done, or finish up any of those extra tasks. But one day only. One day. And if at all possible, avoid having the one day. But allow yourself that grace. One day. After that, zook, call it off. Leave work on time. The third thing I'm going to tell you to do is have your routine that you do before you get home to get you back into the mood of being at home. Terrible example, but there was a guy who, well, he was a criminal. I'll just say that. And they couldn't believe when the authorities caught him, because they had been talking to him and he seemed like such a nice guy. But he was able to separate his criminal self from the family guy. And like I said, it's a terrible example, but we need to be able to separate ourselves from who we are at work with who we are at home. I'm not saying you're going to be completely different or a totally different person, but you need to separate work from home. Make it a point to do that. The next thing I'm going to tell you need to do is when you get home, after you have left at work, at school, after you have left work on time, after you've gone through your ritual, your routine to get yourself prepared to be at home, then you need to begin to focus on your hobbies. It's okay to have a hobby. Don't let your hobbies go because you are working, because you're a teacher. Because I'm a teacher, I can't sew, I can't cook, I can't do any of the stuff I want to do. I'm guilty of not reading books that I want to read because I'm so busy immersing myself in the books my students are reading, or doing things that are work related. But don't do that. Don't do that. Instead, make sure that you have a hobby and that you enjoy your hobby and that you keep it up. Do your hobbies. Do what makes you happy. Find your joy. You would be amazed at how far gratitude goes. So I'm going to tell you to find 3 things each day that you are grateful for, that you are thankful for, and concentrate on them as you're headed home. I hope you took the hint. They should not all be work related. Should not all have to do with your kids score really high on their tests. But think about some things that you are grateful for in your home life, in your personal life. Think about those things and write them down. Be grateful. Have a gratitude journal or whatever it is that you need to do, even if you just stop every day and call out those 3 things that you're thankful for. Do that. But do something to help yourself relax and unwind and disconnect from work. The other thing I'm going to tell you to do is disconnect. Disconnect from your job. Completely disconnect. Now, some people are not going to agree with me when I say this, but basically do nothing. Take you a few minutes to sit down and do absolutely nothing. This is when you scroll through the TV or you scroll through social media or whatever it is that you're doing. Just get lost in the nothingness. Allow your mind a few minutes to stop running rampant. If you're like me, and I hope you're probably not, because I have ADHD and it's hard for me to concentrate and it's hard for me to sit still. But sit down, slow down, take those deep breaths and just relax. Just allow yourself to relax and think about something other than work. Allow yourself to go on that dream vacation. Allow yourself to go wherever it is that you want to go, to your happy place. And just do that. Do your meditation. Go through the routine. Do your breathing that you do when you meditate. Do all those things. This is a way to help you relax when you come home from a stressful day at work. Then, aside from meditation, come the rough stuff. Exercise. Get some exercise. Go walking. Go walking. Go take a nature walk. Go walk outside. Go look at all of the things in nature that you need to look at that can help calm you down. Studies have shown that when we're immersed in nature, that we become calm. We become serene. We become happy. So go take you a nature walk and get some exercise. If you're not just walking, if you need to just hit the pavement and do the exercise, do the exercise. That releases serotonin into your body, and that is the feel-good hormone, and we need that so we can relax after that stressful day at work. Yoga may be considered a form of exercise. Then again, it may not, but whatever you want to call it, try doing some yoga. Do something to help you relax. Just like meditating, yoga will help you get into that state of mind in which you are calm and peaceful. Find some other things that you can do to help you relax after a stressful day at work. I'm going to make a few suggestions. I know I said 10. Think about cooking. I'm not really big on cooking, but for some people, cooking is relaxing. Whether you want to cook with your spouse, cook with your kids, you just want to go in the kitchen and have that calm time. If you like to sew, do sewing if that's going to make you happy. I like stargazing. I live in the country, so I get the benefit of having stars come out at night. So I get to stargaze. If I want to, I can go sit outside and look at the stars. I tell you something else, this is my thing too. I like to watch airplanes fly by. It sounds crazy, I know. I don't stay very far from an air station, so I like to watch the planes as they're going across the sky, and I like to imagine that I am on the plane or I'm there, or imagine what the people's lives are like that are traveling on those airplanes. Whatever, maybe a little quirky, but it works for me. So you find what makes you happy, what gets you relaxed and calm and back into your home self, your better self. Do that. And these are the ways that you can relax as a teacher. So this has been LaWanda Shields with 2 Cute Classrooms, talking to you about ways that we can relax when we come home from a stressful day as educators. Thank you guys for listening. If you have not already, be sure to give this video a like, a thumbs up, that you subscribe, and follow me for more teaching tips and hacks. And I'll see you guys in the next video.